Hi guys, and welcome back to another budget. I'm Jamie, a UK-based mama of two, and I'm here to conquer debt, and I also have some pretty big savings goals. In today's video, we are starting month 1 of our no-buy year to pay off debt and live intentionally. Today we are going to be doing our cash planning for the first week of December. Excuse me if I'm a bit hoarse or if there's some strange cuts in the video. We did get the flu after Christmas and we've just been taken out. But we are going to do this. We are going to start our first budget. So let's just get to it. And after this, we will also be cash stuffing. So I've got my budget planner here and I've also scribbled a bunch of notes that this is just crazy. In my paycheck plan, I live by this. I'm almost finished. And we are going to transfer it to our cash planning so we know what to cash stuff. So I think that without further ado, we can just get started. Grab your budget planner if you want to do this with me. So we are going to be budget £690, and yes, this is a lot higher than normally, but we will get to that as per usual. So first of all, for my wallet, I'm not going to do my weekly amount for this week. I'm going to be doing the full amount for the month, and because we are on a no-buy, I've taken out categories for now, apart from groceries and transport. So we are starting off with our £690 and we are doing £40 a week for groceries. Now I had the intention to do between 50 and 60, but we've just got perfect timing, our new rental agreement through, and our rent is going up by £100 as of the 1st of February, so I need to find that in this budget. So it will be tight now moving forward, and I'm hoping I can just work a little bit harder this year to make up the difference each month. But it is what it is, and we're just going to have to roll with the punches. So it's not the best start to the year, but we can do this. Okay, so for our wallet, we are going to be doing £40 a week in our groceries and about £55 for transport. So that's going to be 160 for the month for groceries and £55 for our transport. And that is £215. And what I will be doing here is breaking that up over the weeks as we need kind of varying amounts for the transport, but that's the full amount that I've worked out that we will need. I will be stuffing it all into my low priority now at the beginning of the month for the first cash stuffing, and then I will be pulling it into my wallet each week. Now I do have a small rollover of £11.17, and every little helps. So I'm just going to keep that aside, and that is extra on top of the £690. So we got about £700 all in all. But I will probably work with this with the cash stuffing. Like I said, our rent has been going up. So our rent is going to be needing £160 this week. That's going to leave us with £315. Our council tax will be getting £10. And then our electric is going to be getting its usual 20, but our gas is going to be getting 15 instead of its usual 10. So we take off the full 35, and that leaves us with 270. Our water will be getting its usual 10. I do expect this to be going up soon though, because we have used a lot more water this year in the garden throughout the summer, and I get an annual bill around January time. So we have 260. Broadband is going to be getting £5. iCloud and Google Pay will be getting £5 combined, and GoHenry won't be getting anything this week. And that's £250 left. Clothing is going to be getting its usual 5. And this is just, even though I'm on a no-buy, clothing is an essential, and that's what I'm aiming for this to go to. So I'm trying to build up the clothing envelope. I do have £50 in thrifting as well, which I'd usually use for the clothing. So I might be reallocating some funds to this year. And for example, that could go a far way towards rent if things are a bit tight. But for now, I'm going to keep things where they are. Beauty is good. Did we take that off? That leaves us with 2, 4, 5. Beauty is going to be getting £10 this week. Birthdays is something we're going to have to start building up as well. So that's also going to be getting £10. And garden, we need to be picking up some things to fill our beds, etc. We didn't do our autumn cleaning of our raised beds, so we're going to have to sort that out. And garden will be getting 15. We're going to start with Christmas this year early. It's only £5, but it's something. And if I've learned anything through cash stuffing, is that £5 goes a really long way consistently. Okay, then we have our emergency fund, and our emergency fund is what we are working towards as our next goal. It's almost fully funded. I started in October time to snowball my sinking funds with £50, and when I were happy with sort of the main categories, I put that £50 towards my emergency fund. They were getting £20 a week, so it's now getting £70 a week until it's fully funded. Pulse will be by direct debit. I'm not going to stuff that this week. And then Capital One, which is the main. We have not been taking these off. Okay. We take off beauty. We take off birthdays. We take off garden. Christmas. Emergency fund. And that leaves us with £135. And so far we'll have £135 left. And I can already tell that I am up by £15 here. And it's because I did forget to put my phone in. I wondered why there was a space, but that needs 15. And that's leaving us with 120. And like I said, Pulse is getting nothing because it comes out by direct debit. Our Capital One is getting a usual minimum of £20. And then we have £100 left, and this goes specifically into entertainment. And this is the reason why I'm stuffing more than normally. So we got a generous gift for Christmas of £100 to have a day out with the kids and to, of course, tell them what we're doing, etc., which is just amazing. We've been so blessed at the end of this year. It's insane. But that's the gift that we got. So that will be going straight into entertainment. And when we take that off, we are down to 0. And that would be our zero-based budget for this week. Then it's time to work out the denominations that we have. So within our wallet, we are going to be having 160 in groceries. So I know that 160 within that is going to only be needing, going to be in only 20s. So for our wallet, divided in 20, so we'll need 8 20s. And then we have £55 left towards transport, and that is going to be getting 15 for 3 weeks and 10 for 1 week. Is that so? Yeah. So we're going to have £10 for 4 weeks. So that's going to be 4 £10 notes. And then we're going to have 3 £5 notes. Our rollover, I'm going to be leaving as it is. That's just a little note for me when we are stuffing. And I'm probably going to be putting that towards our emergency fund because it is getting a little bit less than I planned. Because of the rent, essentially, going up. So I'm not going to put anything for the rollover because I already have that in my wallet. The rent of 160 is going to be 8 £20 notes. We're going to have 1 £10 note for our council tax, 1 £20 note for our electric, 110 and 15 for our gas, 110 for our water, 15 for our broadband, 110 and 15 for our phone. And then we're going to have 15 for our iCloud and Google Pay. We're going to have, let's make sure I do this on the right row so I don't confuse myself, 15 for our clothing, 110 for our beauty, and birthdays, 110 and 15 for our garden, 15 for our Christmas. And then for our emergency fund, we will probably be doing 3 20s and then 110. And then I'm going to be having 120 for our Capital One. And then I'm going to be doing smaller amounts, so 10 10s for our entertainment. So here we have 8, 8, 1, and 3. So 20 £20 notes, which is a total of £400 in £20 notes. Then for tens, we're going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 21. And that's going to be £210. And for our fives, we're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that is 55. Well, that's not correct. What have I done here? That's all correct. So what have I done wrong? Okay. That's my 20, so it should be 21. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh my God. You know what? I'm glad I do this, but this is not a great start to the year, is it? But we got there in the end, and that is why I do this. And now, at least, I have it on paper. So we have a total of 420 plus 220 plus 50. And that's going to give us the 690. And we have everything allocated correctly. I've got my denominations. I need 21 £20 notes, 22 £10 notes, and 10 £5 notes. And then we can cash stuff this whole thing. So I hope it all made sense in the end. It did for me, which makes me super happy. And now I'm going to just get that money ready and we can start cash stuffing. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and see me mess up my budget several times. But we will always get there, and it's way better to have a budget than to not have one. So as for now, have an amazing, blessed and wonderful week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.